Hi everybody. Have you ever wondered how to live big on a super small budget? Well, keep watching and I'm going to show you how. I really adore nice fragrances. I have with me today my Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. This is by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Paris, and I have it in the 2.4 fluid ounce bottle. Now, not everyone can purchase this fragrance. It's quite costly. It's a beautiful scent. I've been a fan of it for a really, really long time. It's something that if you can afford to have this in your collection, that means you are doing pretty okay. I mean, unless of course it's been given to you as a gift or you just happen to do well pretty well financially. This fragrance runs about $450 at most local US retailers. If you're lucky enough to go to, and I guess it's not really a matter of luck, but if you choose to go to MFK directly and go to the website, you can actually find this fragrance. I believe it's about $2.95, which is a lot less than the US retail price. However, it's still extremely expensive. So if you're a person who wants this, but you can't shell out that amount of money for it, there's a way you can live pretty big on a super small budget. So what I have here is this is actually one of my Maison Francis Kirk de Jean boxes, and this box I just use at this point to store my sample collection. So I've pretty much just done the math and determined that if you are a person who doesn't have a huge budget, you can sufficiently satisfy your high-end fragrance needs from Maison Francis Kirk de Jean by purchasing the samples directly from the MFK website. I'm not a vendor. I don't get paid to advertise this, but this is really just an opportunity to share a resource that I found to be quite helpful if you want this wonderful, delectable fragrance, but you just can't afford the high price tag. So when you order directly from the website, they will send you 4 fragrances and you get to choose. Now you will only get to select one of each type. That's something important to note. So if you're the kind of person who's comfortable buying maybe 3 or 4 sample fragrance sets, you can build up a pretty nice collection and still only spend a fraction of what you would have spent had you tried to go out and buy this wonderful but extremely expensive bottle of fragrance. Okay, so with this sample, you're going to get a vial of the Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait and 3 other samples that you've selected from the MFK collection. And each of the vials contains 2 milliliters of fragrance. Now, the 2 ml of fragrance will typically, on average, get you about 12 sprays. Now, for myself personally, I have the Extrait Baccarat Rouge, and then I also have the Eau de Parfum. And so I have 6 of them. If you do the math and you have about 12 sprays, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Each vial has 2 milliliters. There's about 12 sprays in 1 milliliter. So you get 24 sprays in the vial. Okay, for me, I use about 3 sprays per day on any fragrance that I'm using, which means this little vial is going to get me 8 uses. 8 uses times 6 here, 8 times 3 is 24. So for me, I can use 24 on 24 different occasions. I can wear these scents, and then I also have the regular eau de parfum, and I can use this 24 times as well. So that's about 48 times or so in a year. Now if you think about it, there are 365 days in every year. If you have any other fragrances in your collection at all, you really don't need to have the full bottle of Maison Francis Kirk de Jean unless you are a ridiculously heavy sprayer. you like to refresh a lot during the day, and this is the only fragrance that you are absolutely going to wear over the course of 365 days. But if you do have other fragrances that you like, you can definitely buy maybe 3 or 6 of these and have more than enough to last you for a year. I've noticed for myself, I have over 40 fragrances in my collection. There is no way that I could ever use all of those fragrances in a year. It would probably take me about 10 years to use all of those fragrances. In fact, some of them will probably go bad before I get done with them. This is why I've gotten heavy into the sample game, and I've started purchasing the sample sizes. Again, they are $14 for 4 of these samples, and each sample vial will get you on average about 24 sprays. So this is a way to ball on a budget. I know that's an old saying, but it's still extremely relevant here. You can get a pretty good experience. This is also another sample. All these samples again are from MFK's website, but you can live pretty well and have some things that you really like, even when you're living on a budget. I hope this is helpful to those who are interested in this awesome fragrance, and leave me a comment and let me know about your experience. Bye.